You're listening to CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lakewood, Colorado. We are at the Event Center here on the campus of Colorado Christian University, otherwise known as Tough Shed Arena, or as they call it around here, the Shed. They started calling it the Shed after they heard me calling it Tough Shed Arena for so long. They said, you know what, the Shed sounds kind of nice. Got a partner tonight, Ty McDonough, joining me tonight for the broadcast. Ty, welcome to the broadcast here on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hey, man, glad to be here. It's always a pleasure to join you on the air, Jim, and looking forward to a couple good games here tonight.
Yeah, we did a football game earlier this year. I think that was, where was it? It was South Dakota Mines?
South Dakota Mines, that's right.
We did that ball game. We had a good day that day. Thunderwolves, impressive victory the other night against UCCS. I told Tommy Johnson, we'll hear in our pregame talk with him a little bit later, I told him I thought that was one of his best wins of his career.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. And I'll tell you what it really felt like after the game there in the locker room. Got to go in there and listen to what he had to say. It really felt like that atmosphere of 2 years ago when the Thunderwolves knocked off Mason in the conference tournament, you know, that 1-8 game. That was just the energy the game had the other night. You nailed it perfectly. Kind of one of the best wins he's probably had on his record.
Well, might have a little adversity tonight as Dasani Nesbitt, they're calling it a game-time decision, but we've been watching her out here in warm-up. She's got her left knee heavily taped, but, you know, they got it wrapped up. I went and asked her, are you going to be good? She goes, I'm fine. Everybody else saying it's a game-time decision, but watching her work out here, I think it'll be fine. And really the Thunderwolves have found something here of late with this double point guard situation. I call you almost got a point guard in Sweetwine. You got a point forward in Nesbitt, and they're being great distributors right now.
Well, that's basketball nowadays. I mean, obviously you're going to have your point guard, but so many teams nowadays have like a point forward, like you're saying, just someone that's a little bit bigger that can see over the top a little bit better. Dasani, I mean, just has absolute incredible basketball IQ. She sees the court incredible, and she doesn't force anything shooting-wise. She's entirely content, you know, dishing out 8 or 9 assists a game. You know, she'll rack up the rebounds, 11 or 12. She was 11 and 9. Almost had a double-double the other night without point. I mean, she just sees the ball really well, and point forward's a great way to describe Dasani.
Yeah, and I thought that was a huge win for the Thunderwolves because, let's face it, they're in a battle right now to try to make the postseason. And just consider if they had lost that game, how desperate they'd be for a win tonight. They'd still like to get the win now. Now they have their sights actually set maybe a little bit higher. They can win this game tonight, maybe pull off a couple more wins. They might be able to eventually maybe get up to 6th in this conference the way it looks right now.
Yeah, they dug themselves in a little bit of a hole, but you know what? They're digging themselves right back out of it. I mean, Tommy Johnson said the other night in his post-game speech to the team, we're back in it. That's what he said to the girls, and he's not lying. They've won 3 of 4, and they're playing their best ball right now. How about, I'm sure I don't mean to jump in front of you, take your thought. I think Genesis Sweetwine and Sanea Martinez, they might be the 2 best guards, the backcourt in the RMAC right now.
Yeah, right now they're clicking as Sanea 36 points the other night.
Best shooter in the league.
Her second 30-point effort in as many weeks. Had the 30-point effort against Westminster, and they needed every single bit of that. And then 36 on Tuesday night against UCCS. And then Genesis really finding her niche out there as not only distributing the ball, but she can score it a little bit.
Absolutely. Genesis reminds me of a Steve Nash kind of player. She probes the lane well. She can beat anybody off the dribble. I mean, can score. She's got plenty of speed, but she doesn't ever force anything. You know, she might beat someone off the dribble. Defense will collapse in on her, and she gets inside the three-point line in the paint. She just probes really well. She can find the open person. The other night, it was Sanea Martinez, and it's starting to look like it's going to be her every night.
All right, this is the Discount Motors pregame show. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll talk to Tommy Johnson. That all comes your way next. This is Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Discount Motors pregame show. And joining me now, head coach Tommy Johnson. And Tommy, boy, looking back on Tuesday night, that was one of your best wins of your career.
I'd say so, especially with this group. You know, in the past we had a couple special kids that were ready, but this group, 11 new people, I really thought it was a boost to their confidence.
Well, especially the way you did it, because you got out to the big lead, then they came out, you knew they were going to make a run at you, didn't know it would take 3 minutes to make the run at you, but then you guys responded perfectly.
Yeah, I thought so too. You know, you're dealing with an all-league kid. She decided she's going to take over. tried to let them play through it and do my Phil Jackson impression, but it didn't work so good. Had to call a timeout, and we regrouped, and our leaders, especially Sine and Genesis, led us through.
Well, it's amazing when you get the lead cut like that, make a basket, everybody just takes like a collective, okay, now we're all right. Then it just seemed to loosen you right up and ended up back about the same place you started at.
Yeah, and I think the other deal it does too is it kind of deflates the other team. They're on the run, they're on the run, and you look back up and it's back to 9 or 10. And so it works both ways, and I was so happy we actually made some layups and like you said, just kept that run at bay.
Well, might have a little problem tonight with Dasani. We'll see if she can go, but if she can, this ball club's found a pretty good identity here with this high-low point guard type deal. You got a point forward and a point guard out there, both distributing it well.
Exactly, and you know, you can never have too many playmakers out there. Looking back on the things we were doing at first, maybe too many kids that wanted to dribble and score, and I think we've got a little bit more balance now, not just Dasani, but putting the Nyla Owens out there so she can just space the floor, catch and shoot, and so it's been working pretty good.
Well, plus you guys are rebounding the ball a little bit better. It's amazing when you rebound the basketball, the good things happen.
And I think that's where Jada comes in and Nyla. Nyla does a good job of rebounding. Obviously, Jada's a force out there, and so definitely cleaned up the rebounding a little bit.
You face this Colorado Christian Ball Club, handled them pretty well at your place in the earlier meeting this year, but they're kind of a scary team. They've had some really good games this year.
That's exactly what we put on the scouting report. I've seen zero quit in this team. They go up to Adams, which is a tough place to play, lose by 5. It was a nip and tuck for a while, and so we're taking nothing for granted. We know that there's nothing better than pulling off upsets this time of the year.
I guess one person to stop would be Hecker. She had 16 against you the first matchup this year, averaging 13 a game. I guess some question maybe about her health, but she looks fine to me.
Hey, me too. Every time I leaves her hand, it looks good to me. So it has nothing to do with her wrist, whatever's going on. So we're definitely going to try to make it hard for her. And again, our philosophy at these days are making those kind of girls work as well. We're going to make her guard somebody.
Plus, playing in this facility, it's kind of quaint, kind of a homey. So you kind of get out there and say, you know what, let's have some fun. It kind of lends itself to that.
You know, great shooting gym. You know, you come in here and, you know, the backdrop is okay. The crowd is kind of on top of you. It really is a good feeling, and, you know, it's going to be a lot of energy probably, so looking forward to it.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you. Go Pack.
Thunderwolves head coach Tommy Johnson back with more of our Discount Motors pregame show. Comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
You're listening to CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back. Tough Shed Arena, also known as the Event Center here on the campus of Colorado Christian University. We're in Lakewood, Colorado. Jim Brooks along with Ty McDonough tonight. Ben Greenberg also making the trip up. We had a little barbecue lunch before the, I guess it was dinner. That's what Ben called it, dinner. He said, oh, I had lunch. Now this is my dinner.
Mid-afternoon snack.
Yeah, I thought that was my lunch. So I'm anticipating something after the game, but we'll see what happens. But we're here to bring you the ball game tonight. And it is one of 7 games tonight in the conference. First look at the IN's Pizza scoreboard. We already have some games in progress. As this is a late starting game. Western leads Adams 22-10. That's a bit of a surprise here early on. Regis leads South Dakota Mines. That's an even bigger surprise, up 19-13. Mesa over Fort Lewis 22-12. Metro leads Shadron at halftime 36-30, and Black Hill State at halftime. Actually moved into the third quarter, leads Colorado School of Mines 35-22. So that's your first look at the IN's Pizza scoreboard. Craig Law of State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Craig Law sponsors the keys to the game. Ty, I'm going to put the pressure on you. Key to victory tonight for the Thunderwolves.
Ooh, the key to victory. See if they can shoot it well again here tonight like they have been all the second half of conference play. Talked to assistant coach Taylor Proctor before the game. This is a shooter's gym, so let's see if Sanea and Genesis and Nyla Owens can the hot streak going.
And for the Cougars, they lost the earlier meeting this year by 17. I guess flush that one and try something new.
Yeah, tough team to kind of figure out. I mean, beat UT Tyler early in the season.
Right.
Played Lubbock Christian down on the wire. And then when the Thunderwolves played them on January 10th, looked like a whole different squad the Thunderwolves took on that day.
Yeah, their record only 3-11 on this season. Once again, we thank Craig Law of State Farm Insurance for bringing you the keys to victory all season long. Going to honor some other people here, some faculty. A chance to Thank some of our sponsors. Longevity Chiropractic, they sponsor all injury timeouts throughout the ball game. Derek and Krista Stickler. Derek, of course, my personal chiropractor. I recommend him highly. The whole person approach out there. Now, Tyler, you've been to chiropractors. You know what they do. They put you in the little waiting room, then they put you in a little bit smaller waiting room. They crack your back, send you on the way. You're there like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's over with. You're like, oh, what did I miss? Well, at Longevity Chiropractic, not that way. They're going to take the whole body approach, try to figure out what's going on, do a little soft tissue work as well, plus a large selection of homeopathic products out there. Longevity Chiropractic on the state, St. Charles Mesa. Also, be sure to thank Colorado Front Range Roofing, Jim Sprague and Company, and thank him for his service, more importantly. Glad to have him along as a sponsor of Thunderwolves Athletics. Baskin-Robbins, 2 locations in Pueblo, one on Prairie, one out there in Pueblo West off of Purcell. Ben Greenberg tells me he went to Baskin-Robbins last weekend because he went out to dinner. He said, I go, where'd you go to dinner? And he mentioned a place, a burger joint, that refused to sponsor me. So I said, you know what, we're not going to mention who the burger joint was there on the south side. But he said, I remember Jim always talks about Baskin-Robbins. I'm going to go to get a
check it out,
scoop.
huh?
And he had a scoop of ice cream. So good for Ben. Good for you if you're out cruising around in Pueblo. One off of Prairie, also out there off of Purcell in Pueblo West. Proud sponsor of Thunderwolves Athletics. Tell them Jim and Ty sent you if you go in there for a double scoop tonight. They'll probably wonder who's that.
Might see me in there later tonight.
Yes, exactly. Well, I always say
I get home early enough.
After a ball game, yeah, because you're going to leave after the first game, right?
Game time decision. We're going to see.
All right,
on
well,
that,
if you stay for both,
we'll tease the listeners.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to put up with me for another game or not.
You might do so well in this women's game. I demand that you stay for the
Okay,
men's game.
all right.
That might be the way it goes. It's a pink out here tonight for Carter Christian. They're in their pink uniforms with the blue numerals. And we sit courtside here in the corner, so Ty and I are right in the middle of the action here. Sometimes you end up with somebody in your lap. Always have to be aware, Ty, I'm going to run you right now. You see anybody coming at you, grab the computer screen, pull it down.
Shut them.
Save your hard drive.
All right.
I didn't do that one time last year.
Stand in there and take a charge, Jim. Come on
now. My computer did take the charge last year, and it didn't work. I don't know if I've been reimbursed for that yet.
Maybe not.
That's a special closed-circuit message to Paul Plinsky. He said he was going to get that done.
It's in the works.
So I know it's in the pipeline. But I could use it. All right, right now we're going to join our national anthem. Our national anthem. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First of the Thunderwolves, they'll go this way. It'll be Genesis Sweetline, 5'4" senior out of Aurora. Went to Rangeview High School. 10 points, 3 rebounds a game. Leads the team in assists, averaging a little over 4 a ball game. Sanea Martinez has been on a tear lately. 36 on Tuesday night. Her second 30-point game this year, averaging well over 20 points a game the last 5. Leading scorer for the Thunderwolves, 14 points, 3 rebounds a game. Also picking up steals. Has had 5 and 6 steals in the last couple ball games. Dasani Nesbitt, 5'10" junior out of Billings, Montana. 6 points, 6.5 rebounds a game. Also averages close to 4 assists a game. Nyla Owens, her 4th start now in a row. 5'10" junior out of Cheyenne Mountain High School in the Springs. 5 points, 4 rebounds a game. And Jada Bob also getting her 4th straight start. 6'1" freshman out of Aurora, went to Eagle Crest High School. 7 points, 4 rebounds a game. Tommy Johnson in his 7th year as the head coach of the Thunderwolves. Colorado Christian welcoming back to their starting lineup tonight Amaya Felix. She's been hurt of late. 5'4" junior out of El Mirage, Arizona. 5 points, 1.5 rebounds a game. Jordan Heckert is their leading scorer. She's a 5'8" senior out of Rapid City, South Dakota. 13.6 rebounds a game. Haley Luther, 5'11" sophomore out of Superior, went to Monarch High School. 8.3 rebounds a game. Samantha Wadawa, 5'10" senior out of Mesa, Arizona, 4 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. And rounding out the starting five, one of the Gross Didier twins. This is Elise, 6 foot sophomore out of Overland Park, Kansas, 8.5 points, 5 rebounds a game. Carissa Ratliff in her second year as the head coach of the Cougars. The officials, I don't know who they are. It's all right. It's probably better off that I don't know who they are. I know one of them, but I can't remember her name. It's all right. Let's just say I'm a little worried, but I think we'll get through it. Earn their respect.
I'm just going to keep quiet over here.
Just keep
Jim.
quiet, yeah.
I'm just going to.
Well, the key to remember, we're not on the RMAC network tonight. We're just
Okay,
on Fox Sports
okay.
Pueblo. So
You're right.
We got a little bit looser rules
We can
here.
act up a little bit tonight.
We could be a little more lenient, I guess, with our commentary. That's not. I don't have that on high from Dr. Paul Plinsky, but I've always taken it that way. I go, hey, I'm working for Fox Sports Pueblo.
You're
tonight.
right. You're right.
Thunderwolves in their road blues, red numerals, white trim. Colorado Christian, you mentioned there, and that was a terrible toss.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball controlled by Colorado Christian.
Denise is laughing about it.
Ball on the right side. Here's a drive by Felix. They go on top with it to Luther. Luther starts a drive to the free throw line, hands it off, moving in with it. Wadawa. Left side, on the sideline, almost out of bounds there as Heckert. She drives in the paint. Running right-hander missed a shot, an air ball, and the rebound to Sweetwine on the baseline. Thunderbolts coming right at us here as we're in the end zone in the corner. Ball down low to Bob. Doesn't take the shot, goes into the corner. Owens wanted to fire the three, couldn't get it off to Nesbitt. Right side to Sweetwine. Now they'll reset into the corner to Martinez. You kind of imagine she's going to get extra special attention right there in front of the Colorado Christian bench.
Yeah, if you're reading the scouting report, you know, I wouldn't even let Sinea catch the ball.
It'd almost be the boxing two defense.
Yeah.
Triangle and two, and
Yep.
the two right on her. Inbounds pass to Bob, hands it off to Sweetwine. She works around the perimeter on the wing, goes up top to Owens. She's going to launch a three-pointer from the top. It's off the back iron, no good. Long rebound to Luther in the corner. Here come the Cougars. They bring it across the timeline. Top of the key, Luther pulls up, free throw line jumper up short, and hit the front iron a second time. That threw the rebound off. Owens able to tie it up. Alternating possession belongs to the Thunderwolves. She was there originally for the rebound, but the ball took an extra bounce on the rim, kind of threw things off, but Owens stayed with it. Able to tie it up.
I'll tell you what, Jim, I've been real impressed on the defensive end with Anila Owens. She gets a lot of attention for as good as a shooter as she is. She can really rebound the ball well for a guard and is a good defender.
Yeah, they've been much better with this starting five, that's for sure. Here's Martinez open, 10-footers up off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Luther. Luther gets it ahead to Heckert. Heckert, the player to watch for this Colorado Christian Ball Club. She had 16 the first matchup this year. Driving in the paint and losing the ball, but a reach-in foul on the Thunderwolves. There's a reason she lost the ball.
Personal foul on the CSU-Pueblo.
And I like that last shot there from Sinea. I know it wasn't from deep. It was more of a mid-range shot, but the Thunderwolves move her around so well. She'll flash right there, free throw line extended, and they got her a good look here early on.
Cougars inbound the ball. They get it down on the block. Gross Didier goes up with the left hand, scoop up and in. Elise Gross Didier puts the Cougars on the board, 2-0.
She's a good player, Jim.
Her sister will come in off the bench as well, both out of Overland Park, Kansas. Martinez, nice drive to the baseline and lays it in.
Well, when they run you off the three-point line, what do, Jim? You just go right around it, put it on the floor, and nice little block jumper right there.
Well, many of my conversations with Sinea, she's talked exactly about that. That's one of the changes she's had to make in her game. Here's Luther on the wing, goes up top. They swing it into the corner to Felix. She dribbles around a screen. The free throw line comes outside. Three-pointer on the way by Luther is off the mark. Long rebound going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to the Pack.
I think that's an underrated thing with Sinea's game as well. I think everybody thinks of her as an outstanding shooter, which she is. She can put the ball on the deck a little bit.
Particularly when she works the baseline. I think that's where her strength is. Here's Sweetwine. Dribbles around a screen onto the right wing. Tried to play pick and roll with Bob. Instead goes to the corner of Felix. Bounce pass to Bob in the paint, and she's tied up.
Now ball possession to the Cougars.
Good look there from Sanea, but Jada's just got to be able to get that up, that catch it. Kind of a tee up right in front of the rim is what it's called. Got to be able to catch it and get it up a little faster.
Yeah, I think the evolution of Jada Bob and her. Here's the ball stolen. We'll get back to that point. Martinez pulls up, free throw line jumper, missed it. She stole the ball but couldn't deliver. Back the other way comes Heckert across the timeline, angles to the right wing. Keeps the dribble alive. Picked up there by Owens. Dribbles around a screen. Tried to play pick and roll. Comes outside instead. They go into the corner to Felix. Felix, she goes behind the back of the dribble. Almost lost it. It's loose, and then there's going to be a foul on Martinez. She jumped on the back there. Felix thought for a moment she got away with it, but then the whistle came late. 2 points for a takedown right there, Martinez.
Dax Charles would approve.
Heckert to inbound the ball right by the Thunderwolves bench. Gets it into Luther. Cross-court feed right side. Now into the corner to Heckert. Heckert steps back and fires. It's no good. And the rebound underneath to Martinez. Gets the outlet pass to Sweetwine. Sweetwine across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. And right side to Owens. Owens lost it. Regains it. Now outside. Nesbitt to Sweetwine. 2-2 our score. Pick and roll with Nesbitt. Feeds it off to Bob. Goes up and missed the banker.
Sonny looks good pretty early, Jim.
Yeah, moving all right. Got to hope that Bob can finish those plays off. You mentioned it right. The golfer just teed her up beautifully there. Just didn't hit. Felix to the high post. Waterwell goes back door along the baseline. Felix has a shot. Oh, they called a foul on Bob. I don't know if I agree with that. She just ran into a brick wall. Bob had her hand straight up there.
Yeah, sure looked like she went straight up right there. And I think Tommy Johnson's going to get Jada right now. Definitely don't want to get Jada in foul trouble.
That was our first Know Your Geography call of the night. 2 free throws here for Amaya Felix. Free throws up and good. 3-2 Cougars. Both free throws good for Amaya Felix, 81% on the year. Cougars as a team shoot it at 74%. One of the weaknesses, perhaps, of the Thunderwolves, only 66% on the year. They struggle at times from the line, although both teams hit about the same amount of free throws a game.
Kind of streaky are the Thunderwolves.
Owens up top. They run the weave game. Martinez drives in, fakes, turns, doesn't take the shot, fires into the corner to Sweetwine. Has the ball poked away out of bounds by Felix. Felix trying to sell it that she didn't knock it out of bounds. That was a tough sales job, though. The Thunderwolves ball right in front of the Cougar bench. Sweetwine gets it in. Raffles into the game for the Thunderwolves. Here's Sweetwine on the right wing. Goes cross court to Martinez. 3-pointer on the way. Missed it off the back iron. Long rebound comes out to Sweetwine. They'll reset. Go to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Sweetwine. Sweetwine going to drive in from that ball. Poked away. It goes out of bounds. Looked like it went off the hip of Sweetwine, but they say Cougar ball. The fans right to the next to me. I think they saw what I saw. I think that was off the Thunderwolves. Always good to catch an early break.
It's all right, yeah.
I didn't want to say it too loud.
Don't influence the call there, Jimmy.
Ball inbounded to Sweetwine. 12 on the shot clock. Feed it to Raffle on the baseline. Spins. Goes up, and she's called for traveling.
Yeah, I think that's the right call right there. Josie Grossheider just kind of pulled the chair out from under her. Not necessarily. Sometimes they'll call it, but just pulled the chair out from under her. That's what you're taught to do when you're undersized in the post defense.
Here's Simonich with it. Gets it to Felix. Felix will bring it across the timeline. Right side to Heckert. Now to the high post. Simonich up top, faking the three-pointer. Gross Didier on the baseline. Hands it off to Felix. They play catch here on the wing. Not much happening. 8 on the shot clock. There's a drive by Willem. Steps back and fires and missed it. Rebound batted right to Simonich. He's in the paint. Goes outside to the baseline. Gross Didier shot on the way. It's no good. Another rebound. Owens able to rip it away for the Thunderwolves. Nice play there by Anila. Gets it ahead to Martinez across the timeline. Lobs it inside to Rafa. Goes up and she drew the foul.
Great look right there from Sanea. Good job pushing the ball, getting it out quick. Good rebound by Owens. And a great seal job by Lacey right there to get back, run the floor well, and seal her defender.
Well, that's what we talked about earlier with Jada Bob. And her evolution as she becomes better and better. Raffle didn't waste any time. Got that ball right up and through the foul.
Yep.
That's the one thing that Jada's got to learn to do.
Can't bring it down. Cannot bring the ball down. And
yeah, it's like
give a little bit of credit to Taylor Proctor that she's kind of taken Jada Bob on as her special little project. And what a great little addition that she has made to the coaching staff with Tommy Johnson.
Raffle 67% on the year, hits the first. She'll have one more. It's up and good. We're tied up at 4 apiece.
Jim, I'll give Lacey a lot of credit. She's struggled at times this year, but she's kept her head high and played hard every game.
Yeah, she has great attitude.
She does indeed.
Great to talk to. Lob it to the high post. Grostidier turns. This is Josie Grostidier's into the ball game. Her twin sister is Elise into the corner. Simonich fakes the three, drives the baseline. Nice bounce pass in the lane to Grostidier. Doesn't take the shot. Comes outside to Heckert, and she splashes home the three-pointer. Heckert, you got to worry about her. 36 three-pointers on the year. She's their best downtown.
Well, the Thunderwolves defensively, Jim, are going under every screen. It looks like they're forcing. They're going to let CCU shoot here tonight.
Here's Owens handing it off to Nesbitt. She works around a screen. Spins into the paint. Cut off. Goes outside to Winter Jones is into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Spitzek's in the game as well now for the Thunderwolves. Owens wide open. Three-pointer in the corner. Got it.
Too easy.
Right in Anila's office right there.
Too easy.
7-7 our score. This game, carbon copy of each other offensively. Each team matching so far. Ball in the corner, faking the three-pointer. Heckert drives baseline. Little runner on the way, missed it. And Owens with another rebound, lost it, and regains it, and it traveled perhaps. Nope, they're going to call foul.
That's a couple big rebounds for Anila so far that she's helped push the pace defensively, get it and go.
Timeout on the court, 3:52 to go in the first quarter. We're all tied at 7. This is Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. So important for the Thunderwolves. I don't know if important is the right word, but when Anila Owens is hitting three-pointers, this team is so much more dangerous. She had that one game earlier this year. What, she had 9?
School record, 9 threes.
Yeah.
Tied a school record.
Nuts she was in that game.
She's more of a spot-up shooter rather than Sanea. They'll move Sanea around, run her off screens. Sanea's got such good footwork. She can get set anywhere. Nyla more of a spot-up shooter right there in the corner, which is really going to help the bigs. Tell you what, Jim, if Sanea and Nyla could have been on last year's team with Alicia, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Because pick your poison. Do you double Alicia or do you go after one of the sharpshooters?
Yeah. Just timing in the world is everything, isn't it? That would have been nice to have that combo.
But it really opens up things for Genesis. When Genesis is able to beat her defender off the ball, it's do you collapse on Genesis or do you leave Anila right open in the corner right here? And they did that. It was Winter Jones on the last one, and Winter found it, had a great assist right to Nyla right here in the corner.
Nesbitt with that left knee heavily bandaged. Seems to be moving all right, though. Spitzek on the right side to Owens. Up top to Nesbitt. Waits for Spitzek to come out and touch the ball out at the top of the key. Bounce pass down low to Roppel. Quick spin move, and she's fouled. It's going to be on Gross-Didier.
Jim, we didn't really talk about this much in the pregame, but let's see if the Thunderwolves can get Ruby going a little bit more. She's been a little absent these last few games. Not necessarily her fault. It's just you just go through spurts throughout the season. Ruby's a heck of a player. And see if Coach Tommy, he's moved her back kind of into that six-man role off the bench. See if they can get her going again.
Yeah, you're thinking like with me. I've kind of mentioned that the last couple of games. I don't know if call it too much to be called it a slump. It's just the game hasn't really come to her.
Exactly.
I think in some instances she needs to go after the game.
So
we'll see how that happens here tonight. Sweetwine with it. Top of the 8 on the shot clock. Sweetwine in the double team. Gets rid of it. Outside. Here we go. Spitsek from downtown off the back iron.
Good look.
And the rebound out of bounds. It's last touch. Oh, boy. That might be the makeup there. Ooh. Earlier we thought the Thunderwolves were benefited of a call. I think the Cougars benefited from a little call there. Ball inbounded to Luther. She brings it across the timeline. Into the corner to Heckert. Heckert comes way outside to Simonich. Simonich left side to Luther. Cross-court feed. Deflected, and a good play there by Roppel as she misdirected that ball, and it went off of Kolwani's, or Kolwise. I added an extra N in there. It's not an N, it's an I. I's failing me. Kolwise.
Putting that CSU Pueblo education to work, Jimmy.
It's right. Bachelor of Science.
Not that I have much room to talk either.
Here's Jones down lane. Nice dish to Bob, and she lays it in.
What a look.
Great play there by Winter Jones, diving down the lane and opening things up.
I have been so impressed, Jim, with our guard play the last 4 or 5 games.
Full court pressure here. Thunderbolts trying to pick up the pace here. It caused the Cougars all kinds of trouble in the first matchup this year when the Thunderbolts won 66-49. Ball out top. Here's Hecker. She's going to launch from downtown. That's off the mark. And the Reba Roffel had it. She got whacked, but the ball comes outside to Sweetwine. Sweetwine looking at her weave through traffic. Goes into the corner. Jones is open. 3 ball on the way. Missed it. And Roffel bats the rebound outside to Jones. To Sweetwine. Thought about the 3. Doesn't take it. A little too early in the shot clock to launch a 3 there, although I would have not been against her if she had taken it. Moves around the screen. Drives to the hoop. Running right-hander. No good. Offensive foul on Sweetwine.
Like the idea right there from Genesis. She's either got a jump stop or Euro stepper right there. And I always forget this. Is there the restricted area in the women's game? There's not, I believe.
Because I've been
100% in the restricted area right there.
Yeah, in the men's game, but that would not have been a foul. It would have been a blocking foul. And why they don't have it in both, I have no idea why.
That's just my thought. Yeah, I think that's the case.
But I think you're right, because I've brought that up before. Cougars with the ball down 2. Here's Heckert, cut off. Defense been pretty good so far for the Thunderbolts. Here's the 3-pointer from the wing, just as I say that. Gross Didier launches from downtown and hits, and the Cougars get the lead. But sometimes you got to be content. Just tip your cap to the offense for hitting a tough shot. Here's the 3-pointer by Martinez. Good.
The answer.
12-10. First bucket of the game for Sanea. Second bucket, rather. She has 5. And the ball stolen away by Sweetwine. Thunderbolts lead it 12-10. 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Sweetwine at the timeline. Goes crossover the dribble. Goes into the corner to Jones. Back to Sweetwine. Sweetwine pressured outside by Felix. Pick and roll with Bob. In from the left layup. Good. Jada Bob with the left hand this time.
Great slip right there from Jada. She didn't. Genesis denied the ball screen, and Jada recognized it. Just slipped right there, and an outstanding look from Genesis.
14-10. Thunderbolts with their biggest lead of the early going. Here's Felix with it at the top of the key. Goes left side to Simonich. Top of the key to Luther. Right side. Playing around the perimeter, left side, faking the 3-pointer, driving the baseline, cut off there. Stop and go move, hit the bottom of the backboard. The ball comes right back to the Cougars. They miss, and Martinez gets the rebound and threw it away, but it was deflected out of bounds by the Cougars there by Jordan Heckert.
CSU-Pueblo doing a good job in this game attacking the defensive rebounding. This is something they struggled with a little bit this season. Not tonight, though. They're going after these defensive rebounds.
Last shot time here, but the Cougars commit kind of a foolish foul, but they had one to give.
Yeah.
Foul on Amaya Felix, so the Thunderbolts will have 13.1 seconds to work with here. They'll get Owens into the game, bring Jones out. Owens a better 3-point shooter.
Offense for defense right here.
And also going to get Spitzek into the game and get Roffel out. So Tommy Johnson wants a couple extra 3-point shooters in here late in the quarter. All inbounded. Sweetwine. 10 on the clock. Gets a screen on the left wing. Lobs inside for Bob. Gets away. It's out of bounds off the Cougars, though. Trying to play pick and roll that time with Bob, but the defense kind of slipped underneath her there.
Yeah, Genesis just forcing that one a little bit. See if they can get a good baseline out of bounds play here with 4 seconds left.
Sweetwine gets it into Bob. Down the lane. Goes up, and she's fouled.
There we go.
That was nice.
That is something that a Tommy Johnson-led squad has always been really good at. An outstanding baseline out of bounds team. And they're running Sanea right there off, trying to get her on a screen at the or a 3-point shot at the top of the key. Jada, another good slip. She got fouled at the rim right there.
So Bob, 56% on the year, 31 of 55. Free throws up and long on the first one. Second toss is good. So 1 out of 2 for Bob. It's 15-10. Thunderbolts. 3 seconds to go here. Thunderbolts will go with full court pressure here. That away. Just concede the inbounds pass. See if they can launch one three-quarter court. It's no good. Good defense there by the Thunderwolves. End of one from Lakewood, Colorado. The Thunderwolves lead it 15-10. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo.
You're listening to CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
Welcome back. Event Center here at Colorado Christian University. Thunderwolves on top, 15-10. Thunderwolves normally very good this year when they lead after one quarter. 9-2 this year when they lead at the end of one. Sweetwine brings it across the timeline. Ball, bad pass, though, knocked away. Cougars have the steal. In from the right, foul on Martinez.
Oh, Sanea, don't do that. That might be her second. Just concede the layup there.
Personal foul to CSU-Pueblo, number 5, Sanea Martinez.
And indeed, it is number 2 on Sanea Martinez. And Angelina Colwise at the free throw line. She's out of Lake Worth, Florida. Has not hit a free throw this year until now. Was 0 for 4 until hitting that one.
Tommy Johnson's going to leave her in. 10 seconds in, she picks up her second.
Missed the second, but they get the offensive rebound. They get it off to Colwise on the baseline. Little stop-and-go move. Fires it in the corner. Here's a drive into the paint. Feed it to the free throw line. Jumper on the way. No good. Thunderwolves get the rebound. Spitzek with it. Fires it ahead. She has Martinez ahead of the field. In from the right. Layup good.
A little cherry picking there from Sanea, but it doesn't hurt anybody.
Doesn't hurt anybody.
Nope.
Central Wildcats under Jim Ranson made a living of that. That's before your time in Pueblo, Colorado. Of course, Michael Ranson's grandpa is old Jim Ranson. What a man he was.
Known to cherry pick just a little bit. It's still a freebie, huh?
Yeah, you got it. Here's a three-pointer on the left wing is up, and it's no good. Sweetwine batted the rebound loose, but it comes right to Felix. Felix will start the offense over again into the corner. Looking outside, shot clock at 10. Into the corner, Simonich to Felix. She'll jack one up. It's in and out, no good. Rebound to Owens, whistle, foul on the Thunderwolves on the rebound position on Roffel.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, Thunderwolves are they've obviously got a game plan coming in. They're forcing CCU to shoot a lot of threes, and that's kind of the game plan here, it looks like. And CCU's jacking them up. They're not making a lot so far, but tell you what, when you force a team to jack up a lot of threes, you are prone to give up some offensive rebounds.
Cougars to inbound it on the baseline. Struggling. They get it in. Outside three-pointer on the way by Simonich. Air ball goes out of bounds. Don't have to worry about a long rebound when you shoot an air ball.
Well, they are letting it fly here tonight. CSU Pueblo not trapping the ball screens, and then they're not hard hedging. They're going under everything. So they're going to live with letting CCU shoot off the dribble from deep.
Full court pressure. They get it into Sweetwine. She breaks it by herself, and then the ball kicked away. Kick saving a beauty by Maya Felix. IN's Pizza scoreboard update. USA. They defeated Latvia today. I hear Latvia, I always think of a Latvian Orthodox from Seinfeld. Here's outside. Got the Kavorka into the corner. Spitzek for three. In and out. No good. Nice rebound by Nesbitt, and she banks it in.
Right there. Dasani is moving really well, Jim.
19-11. Thunderwolves by 8. Here's Heckard with it at the top of the key. Holds it. Left side. Return feed to Felix. He's going to launch. It's up. It's way off the mark, but another long rebound into the corner belongs to the Cougars. Driving to the paint. Little running right-hander up and good by Jordan Heckard. Heckard is the one danger zone player for the Thunderwolves. She could dominate by herself. Sweetwine into the corner. Martinez. She'll launch from downtown. High arching shot. No good. Rebound to Simonich. Gets it ahead to Heckard. Heckard might go one-on-one here. Goes crossover with it. Into the paint. Takes it right at Owens. Flips it up and in. So Heckard with 4 in a row here to get the Cougars back into it. They're within 4. It's 19-15. 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Nesbitt on the right wing. Hands it off to Spitzek. Spitzek, left side. Martinez. Dribbles to the top of the key. Goes crossover with it into the paint. Can't get the shot off into the corner. Spitzek drives the baseline. Feeds it outside to Sweetwine. Fakes the three-pointer. She's cut off. Shot clock at 7. Sweetwine steps back, misses. And the rebound of the Cougars underneath with it is Simonich. Thunderwolves in a little funk right now. Here's Heckert back the other way into the paint. Feeds it in the corner. Faking the three-pointer. Driving in with it is Felix. Running right-hander. No good. Owens with the box out position gets the rebound. She's rebounded well so far in this game.
Yeah, she has.
Gets the outlet pass to Sweetwine. Sweetwine on the wing in the corner to Spitzek. Fake strikes, but that's cut off. That should have been a foul. I thought.
Block.
Know your geography. Ball on the right side. Sweetwine. I think Spitzek would have been better served just to keep going there.
Yeah.
Then they probably would have had to call the foul. Here's a feed inside to Nesbitt. Fakes, goes up. She was whacked. No call. And here come the Cougars. Down the lane. And dribbling it off her foot out of bounds. That'll be Thunderwolves ball off the foot of Colweiss.
I like what I've seen so far from Winter Jones from Ruby so far. Ruby, we kind of said, hey, might be her time to kind of get things going again. She looks like she's playing hard. She's played hard every time she's out there, but
yeah, just got to
playing a little swagger. It looks like so far tonight is Ruby.
Find her spot, get clicking here. Sweetwine brings it across the timeline, 19-15. Thunderwolves by 4, 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. Owens with it, left side to Jones. Top to Spitzek to run the weave game around the perimeter into the corner to Sweetwine. Sweetwine now dribbles out to the top, the key to the free throw line outside. Spitzek fakes, drives in, feeds it outside. Jones open three-pointer on the way. No good. Offensive foul on Bob trying to get position underneath the basket.
It looked like a pretty good screen to get Winter Jones open. And I'm not sure they're going to have to get Brooklyn Meza in now. Yeah, Jada with 2 fouls.
You could hear Tommy Johnson all the way over say, what did she do?
He needs to ask baseline ref right here, Faye. She's the one who made the call, I believe.
Bad pass, knocked away and stolen by Spitzek. Spitzek drives into the paint, into the corner to Jones. Jones drives in. She's ripped at, and they call a jump ball.
That's a pet peeve of mine is how quick referees are to call jump balls.
I'm just taking a breath, Tyler. That's pause for dramatic effect.
Would you like to know the real rule is it's supposed to be tied up for 3 seconds?
Goodness,
You're supposed to be tied up for 3 seconds before you make the call.
Or you could call a foul.
Or you could, yeah.
That'd be the novel idea.
Yeah.
Here's the drive of the baseline to Simonich into the corner. Feed it outside. Heckert for 3. It's on the way. It's good again. Heckert, she's a one-man wrecking crew, has 8 or 10 points in the game. The last 7 in the game for the Cougars. It's 19-18. Here's Owens. Hands it off to Jones. Jones. To Meza, right side to Spitzek. Nice little crossover move into the corner to Owens out top. Here's Jones down the lane. She goes running left-hander. Good.
You're listening to CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Lakewood, Colorado. Thunderwolves trailing at halftime, 25-24. And Tyler, Thunderwolves had the game in control seemingly at 19-11, but stalled out offensively, and they allowed, Heckert to get going, and she took advantage.
Yeah, it's been one player for Colorado Christian that's really kept them in it. I say kept them in it. They have a 1-point lead, but it's really been one player that has hurt you. Thunderwolves have been a little bit more balanced on the offensive end, but I'm sure that'll be the point of emphasis there. Tommy Johnson will make a adjustment there at halftime. If you could just get the ball out of Jordan Heckert's hands, she's the only one hurting you right now.
Yeah, Thunderwolves 9 of 24 from the field, only 3 of 12 from behind the arc, and it's obvious they're making a big point of emphasis to make it as tough as possible on Sanea Martinez. They are not letting her go. She did manage to get 7 points in the first half to lead the Thunderwolves, but it was a hard 7 points. Bob with 5 as well for the Pack. 25-24 our halftime score. Colorado Christian on top. This is the Petco Halftime Report. We'll be back here in a little bit. This is Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo.
You're listening to CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Tough Shed Arena. Tin Shed is at Zach Rubisek. What do they call it? Tin Shed Arena? No, Tough Shed, dude.
You got the patent for it.
Yeah, I've got the Tough Shed Arena. They should get a sponsorship from Tough Shed.
There you go.
They should do. Well, Thunderwolves, Ty, they're kind of club when they're going good, they go really good. And when they struggle mightily. And I thought they were going good when they're up 19-11. Thought, hey, about ready to take off in this game. Then the struggle bus happened. Now we'll see how they start this second half. I think this first 5 minutes of the third quarter here, we're going to find out where this game's going to go.
I agree. And basketball nowadays is such a game of runs now. So all you got to do, I mean, this game is a 1-point game going into the second half. Good analysis there. I think the first 5 minutes, the way you come out of the halftime break is really important. And we'll see how the Thunderwolves adjust. Like we said, Jimmy, I think all it is just Jordan Heckert has really just kind of gotten whatever she wants. And, the Thunderwolves are going to be ready for that coming out of the halftime break.
Well, she had 16 in the first matchup this year and already has 12 in this one. Pueblo's premier indoor baseball and softball academy is DBAT. Membership starting at $38 a month. Of course, Christy Koschke and Mike Korn-James, along with Dion Ariano, involved in that. Indoor climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. 2 machine cages, 8 open cages, and get this, Ty, they use real baseballs and softballs. None of that plastic garbage. We're going to use the real thing. Thunderwolves get the ball first to start this second half. We don't waste any time. They go down on the block trying to get it to Bob, and it goes out of bounds.
So can we see a knuckle curve from you in there?
Yeah, well, I can show you the grip on radio. That's how I grip it right there, buddy. You're number one. Call him out of the Bob outside the sweet
Banned
line.
on the RMAC network.
Left side, Nesbitt with it. She drives into the paint. Running right-hander, left it short, got her own rebound, put some separation into it, and got the ball up off the glass. Little shoulder work there.
Yeah, she just bullied her way into the basket right there. And sometimes you like to see that from Dasani. Kind of a pass first point forward, but she can lower that shoulder every once in a while.
26-25. And you got to do it subtly, or they'll call you for it, but that's what you did. Just got a little separation. Ball at the high post. Cougars working right at us here as we sit in the end zone in the corner here at the shed. Ball up top. This is Luther. Dribbles around the screen, tried to play pick and roll, comes outside instead. Left wing, drive to the baseline, shot on the way, forced it, no good. Rebound Owens. She's been great on the boards in this game for the Thunderwolves. Outlet pass ahead. Feed across to Martinez, in for the right layup, good. Another great pass by Sweetwine.
G-Money to Sanea. Touchdown.
28-25. Thunderwolves with the first 4 here of the second half. Ball on the right side. Heckert with it. Dribbles around the screen. Onto the left wing. This is Elise Grostidier. Backing your way in is Luther into the corner. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound to Sweetwine off the miss from Wattawa. Sweetwine gets it ahead here to Nesbitt. Nesbitt probing at the ball. Poked free, but comes back up with it. She's at the top of the key. Goes left side to Sweetwine. Sweetwine will hand it off to Martinez. Martinez dribbles it way outside now. Looking for Bob to set a high screen. Martinez goes right down the lane. Running right-hander up and good. Timeout by the Cougars. Hey, I told you the first 5
minutes. You called it.
How about the first 2
They
minutes?
didn't take any time, did they?
They didn't at all. We're going to keep it right here. I think we're too early to get a full 60-second timeout. So we'll thank some of our other sponsors. Elmwood Golf Course. We'll do the double dip here. Of course, the Elmwood Junior Golf Program run by Greg Dillon. It's about that time, probably a month and a half, 2 months away from getting those juniors out there again. They go at it early in the spring. They go out throughout the summer and even into the fall months. The Elmwood Junior Golf Program. You got some charity dollars. Drop by the Elmwood Pro Shop. Say you're here to donate to the Elmwood Junior Golf Program and thank them for sponsoring Thunderwolves Athletics. And while you're at it, say thanks to Randy Breger, his last year at the helm at Elmwood. Ty, you want to be a golf pro?
I tried it for a few years out of college. Didn't really work.
You don't want to? Well,
Didn't really work.
You want to do it some more?
I might have to get back into that profession over there.
Put your name in. Put your name in the hopper at Elmwood Golf Course.
PGA card right here somewhere.
There you go. All right. So, all right. Well, we got it. I'm going to be right here. I'm going to say he's our guy. You're going to make more than you're making now. But Elmwood.
Don't say that too loud.
Yeah.
Boss
Elmwood
right
Golf Course. As we say, it's his last rodeo. I'm thinking about getting a tee time Sunday.
We're getting a bidding war right here on air.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ben, can you match that over there?
Yeah, match this. Full court pressure by the Pack. Cougars seem to break it easily. Here's Heckert down the lane, running left-hander up and in. Well, you got to cut her off. That's the first business you take care of. Stopping the outlet break there.
I like the idea though to get into that press, kind of switch it up.
Nice feed underneath, but Bob didn't get the ball up off the glass in time, and the ball knocked away by Gross Ditter. You got to be stronger with the ball down low.
Yeah, the Thunderwolves have done a good job really making an emphasis to try to get the ball to Jada Bob. Just got to learn how to get those contested catches.
And gets the inbound pass, goes up and lays
Got
it
that
in.
one.
Makes up for it there. Jada Bob showing me something. She has 7. 32-27, Thunderwolves by 5. Gross Didier with it. This is Elise. Her sister is Josie. They don't play them at the same time usually. Ball out top. Swinging on the left side to Wattawa. Wattawa to the top of the key, onto the right side to Felix, and she launches, missed it, and rebound to Sweetwine. Sweetwine will race it across the timeline, cut off there by Heckert. Keeps the dribble alive, though. Now works her way out toward top, and will set up the offense here. Sweetwine pick and roll with Bob. Has her down low, but the ball again gets free and out of bounds.
Just gotta make that catch there for Jada.
Oh, the potential I can see. True freshman. A lot of freshmen right now, they're just learning the game. They're not even playing.
She is going to be a darn good player here in a year or two.
And she's learning on the fly. Backdoor feeding, and she knocks the ball away, gets the steal. Well, didn't let her offense affect her defense. Ahead to Sweetwine. Back trailer, shot on the way, foul, and it'll be Martinez to the free throw line. What a pass by Sweetwine, like she had eyes in the back of her head.
That was just your textbook give and go right there. Martinez pushed it ahead to Sweetwine. And eyes in the back of her head, you said Genesis just knows her former junior college bestie right there was streaking right up there with her and hit her on the run.
Free throws up and good. Martinez at times struggles. 25 of 37 now on the year, 68%.
Isn't it funny how that is nowadays? You see
Yeah.
players that are just
they're better shooting threes.
knockdown shooters,
Yeah.
and when they struggle at the line.
Boy, it got quiet in here all of
Yeah,
a sudden.
we're
Tough
not
shot
talk
arena.
too loud.
Man, you think they'd be roaring? It's
Yeah.
the road team shooting free throws.
Hey, don't
Yeah,
have to argue with that.
that's why I wanted to
Yeah.
be quiet, make sure Sinead wasn't listening to us. 34-27, Thunderwolves by 7. Their biggest lead tonight has been 8.
Great start here.
Here's Felix on the right wing. Bounce pass to Gross Didier. Just holding it there. Hands the ball off to Heckert. Look out. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. Missed it. And the rebound to Nesbitt. She is human. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Martinez. Long down court feed to Bob. Spins in the paint. To the baseline. Lost it. Regains it. Tries to go up strong with the reverse. Missed it. Got her own rebound. She's staying with it. Gets rid of it to Sweetwine. She'll launch a 3. Off the back iron. No good. And the rebound belongs to Heckert. That was a big chance there for the Thunderwolves. Heckert down the lane. Ball knocked away by Bob, and she gets the steal. Ahead to Martinez. 2-on-1 the other way. Martinez. Little ball fake in from the right. Layup. Good.
That should have been an N1. Great Euro step right there from Sanea. And I think Tommy Johnson took that timeout. Maybe just get his squad a little bit of a breather.
You're right there. That should have been an N1 opportunity. She took the Euro step and stepped right into her. It should have been a foul. We'll take it. 36-27. Thunderwolves by 9. Thunderwolves basketball all season long on the home of the pack, Fox Sports Pueblo.
You're listening to CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
6:06 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves an excellent start. We'll have an IAN's Pizza scoreboard update for you here in a moment. Cougars with the ball. Crossover move by Heckert. Gets down the lane, running left-hander, no. But Thunderwolves are going to have to employ a little extra attention, I think, to Heckert here.
Just double her. She's kind of like Genesis in a way. She's quick enough to beat you off the dribble.
Well, and her advantage is got a little more size.
Yeah.
Free throws up and got it.
Good player she is.
81% free throw shooter. Senior out of Rapid City, South Dakota. In the beautiful Black Hills. Hits them both. She has 16. Well, she got the Cougars back into it in the second quarter when she scored 7 straight. They're down by 7 right now, 36-29. Sweetwine into the corner of Martinez. She's open. 3-ball on the way.
Boom.
Swish. Martinez with 18. That was easy money. How did they leave her that wide open after paying so much attention to her earlier in this game?
I got a hot take here for you here in a minute.
Okay, here is a drive to the hoop by Felix. She plows right into Nesbitt. Offensive foul. What's your hot take there, Ty?
I think Sanea is making an outstanding case for a late push. I don't think she'll get it for Player of the Year. I think she might sneak her way into that top 5 conversation.
Yeah, I think she's definitely moved her way into all-conference performer. Yeah, there's somebody named Reed over there on the Western Slopes.
Yeah, there's Olivia and Amaya Moore Allen who would like to have a counter to that hot take right there, but Sanea might just find herself in the first team.
Well, you keep scoring 30 a game, and you got 20 now with that layup. Another great pass by Sweetwine. It's 41-29. Thunderwolves opening it up here in the third quarter. Feed into the corner. Faking the shot, Wilhelm. Fakes it again. Good defense there by Owens on the switch. Thunderwolves picking up the intensity here. They smell blood in the water right now. Here's a pull-up by Heckert. Goes backdoor, almost threw it away. They save it along the baseline. Shot no good. It's an air ball. Nesbitt has the rebound. Thunderwolves looking to push the pace. Nesbitt, oh boy, she had Martinez. Finds her in the crowd, but couldn't handle the pass.
Sanea got held on that backdoor cut.
Little too much mustard maybe on that pass too, but she saw her. She saw what we saw here. Here's a feed underneath, and Gross-Didier missed the layup, and the rebound to Roffel. Roffel holds it wisely, gets rid of it to Sweetwine. Sweetwine across the timeline. Thunderwolves by 12. Sweetwine, stop and go move, ring right at her, shot blocked. No call. Sweetwine gets up off the deck. Here come the Cougars. Heckert, somebody get in front of her, pulls up, little 10-foot push, missed it. Rebound to Roffel, and Roffel says, hold things up here. I think she wanted to run it, but there was nobody out in front of her. She said, Tommy Johnson will kill me if I run this break on my own here. Find a guard. And Martinez now with 4:05 to go here in the second quarter. Thunderwolves by 12. Looking to keep the pressure on here. Martinez for 3. It's on the way. Missed it off the back iron on the heat check. Run out opportunity here for the Cougars. They go down the lane with it. Wilhelm running right-hander. Good. Nice shot there by Wilhelm. 41-31. Thunderwolves by 10. No time to relax here with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Sweetwine on the right wing. Dribbles around a screen. Comes up top to Nesbitt. Nesbitt will start a drive to the baseline. Being bodied all the way there. That should have been a foul. They aren't calling much with the body. They're letting Colorado Christian be very physical on defense here.
They're kind of letting them play a little bit. You called it right there. And I think
a lot of hand checking.
Going to get a lot of much needed break here.
Hand checking and grabbing. Forearming.
I think that style of play, though, favors the Thunderwolves.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
Yeah, if you let them do it on their end.
Let Bob, you let Dasani, you let Lacey get a little physical and not call anything, then.
Yeah, it definitely works to the Thunderwolves' advantage there. Inbounds pass to Spitzek. Little jab step, drives the baseline, has the ball ripped away. Loose on the deck. It's tied up and taken away by the Cougars. Here comes Eckert. On the fly. Right corner of the key, cut off there by Roffel. Yeah. She double dribbled it. And she's upset with Josie Gross-Didier. I think she wanted to throw a bounce pass to her, and Josie wasn't ready, and that's what caused the double clutch there by Heckert. So Thunderwolves dodge a bit of a bullet there. Still lead by 10. Spitzek hands it off to Jones. Top to Owens. Now to Roffel. They play the weave game. Now Roffel drives it right to the hole, goes up, drew the foul.
CSU-Pueblo in this half right here, Jim, and I love it. They're not settling for the 3-ball. I know that's what they do. That's what they've been doing. They are attacking the paint, putting their shoulder down, and they're getting to the free throw line, and they're blowing by them a lot of times. Roffel got fouled right there. They're playing inside out. I know that's what Tommy Johnson said to him.
Yeah. Don't.
It's not our night for me. I know it's been our mantra these last 5 or 6 games. This first 5 minutes, you said you called it.
That foul on Josie Gross-Didier, third. Roffel's freaked up and good.
And it's such an advantage, too, when Coach Johnson can take Genesis and Sanea both out of the game and they can still get good production offensively.
Raw with both free throws, 43-31. Thunderwolves by 12. Here's Wilhelm for the Cougars, brings it across the timeline, dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Ball knocked away. Raffel Spitzek with it. One player to beat. In from right, takes it right to the basket. Fakes, goes up. Tried to draw contact, doesn't get the call. Ball loose on the deck. They tie it up. There is going to be no bailouts tonight. You've got to take it up strong. Spitzek looked like she got mugged there, but pretty good elevation by, I think it was Simonich that stoned her right there in the paint. Here's Heckert with it for the Cougars. Brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Hands it off to Simonich. To the baseline. Gross-Didier going to launch a little 10-footer. In and out, no good. Rebound to Nesbitt in traffic. Gets rid of it to Owens, and Owens will bring it across the timeline. Looking for a guard. Finds The ball out top now to Spitzek, to Jones. Jones up top now to Owens. Left side to Nesbitt. They run the weave game around the perimeter. Lob it inside to Roth. Had to jump for the ball. Comes back up with it. Jones thought about a three. Clock at 6. Probably ought to just take it. Now drives it into the paint. Into the corner. Raffle will launch a three-pointer. It's up. It's in and out. No good as the shot clock expires. Well, look good all the way. Just a little long. Long down court feet. Good entry pass into the lane. Little right-hand hook up and in by Wilhelm. Good transition offense that time by the Cougars as they try to battle back in this game. They're down 10, a minute 40 to go. Thunderwolves have wasted a couple of opportunities here of late. Here's Owens. Top of the key, goes right side to Jones. Into the corner to Spitzek. Spitzek dribbles around the screen to the free throw line. Elected not to take the shot. Gives it off to Raffle. Back to Spitzek. Spitzek, little Euro step down the lane. Missed the runner. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Cougars.
Good job by Ruby to not quit on that one. She knew she missed it. Got in there, got her hands on it, and was able to tip it off of CCU right there.
Shot clock did not reset. Did she not draw iron there?
I thought it did. Yeah, because she kind of bricked it.
Evidently not. Not going to reset it. So
Tommy's
4 on the shot clock. Get it into Jones. She's going to have to launch. Jones now steps back, fires a three. It's on the way. In and out. Oh, my God. That almost went in on the force. Here's Luther across the timeline for the Cougars. They're down 10. A minute 8 to go here. Lob it to the post. Gross Didier turns. She's double-teamed. Forces it up. Missed it. And the rebound to the Thunderwolves. And Spitzek wisely holds things up here. Brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Nesbitt. Thunderwolves need to finish this quarter off in grand style here. Here's Jones on the right wing. Hand it off to Owens. Now to Spitzek into the corner. Nesbitt dribbles around the screen, gets into the paint, jump stop, threw a ball away. Oh, nice behind the back dribble by Heckert. She's ahead of the field, down the lane, lays it in. What a play by Heckert. 43-35. About a 5-second differential here on the shot on the game clock. Spitzek out around the timeline, just yo-yoing it there, down to 15 on the shot clock, looking for a screen from Raffle. Doesn't get it. Spitzek going to drive in the paint, down the lane, running right-hander, missed the layup. My goodness, and then to compound things, Raffle goes over the back. Only the second team foul, though, on the Thunderwolves. Boy, Spitzek, you got to hit that shot.
She's got to make that one. She's kicking herself for that.
Leaves 10 seconds on the clock as well here for the Cougars. They could cut it to within 6, maybe 5 here. Not the way you wanted to close out this quarter. Ball inbounded to Felix. She races across the timeline 5 seconds ago. Felix with a spin move into a double team. Looks to get rid of it. Three-pointer from the top by Heckert off the back iron. No good. That would have been a big-time hit for the Cougars. As it is, the Thunderwolves will take an 8-point lead to the fourth quarter. They lead at 43-35. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Low to Bob. She's in, goes up and walked with the ball. Traveling on Jada Bob.
Never know in college basketball if they're going to give you the continuation or not.
Took that little extra step there. Didn't need to. So the Cougars here, chance to draw a little closer. Heckert, I can see her just taking this game over for the Cougars. Here's Felix.
Ooh, she traveled before she got fouled.
Foul called on the Thunderwolves.
I think she traveled before she got fouled there, Jimmy.
They said Sweetwine hit her in the face, and Genesis says, hey, you remember in the first half
a minute ago,
when I got hit in the face?
By the air?
Here's the ball on the baseline to Waddle. Ball knocked away out of bounds by Spitzek. So it'll be Cougar ball on the baseline. It'll be Felix to trigger it in. Gets it into the corner to Heckert. Heckert drives into the paint, stops, pops, and hits. That's too easy. Heckert has 20. I'm telling you, she could be a game wrecker for the Thunderwolves here.
Yep.
Cougars have scored the last 6 of the game here. They've cut the lead in half. Spitzek on the right wing. Up top to Owens, left side to Sweetwine. Sweetwine dribbles it off her hip but regains it. She has Owens wide open in the corner. Didn't get it to her. Shot clock at 20. Sweetwine whacked that out top, and they finally call a foul on Genesis' defender. And this will be on Wattawa. Second foul on Samantha. First team foul. 9:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 43-37. Sweetwine inbounds the ball to Spitzek. Back to Sweetwine. Well, Thunderwolves kind of stalled out when they took Sweetwine and Martinez out there late in the third quarter to get them a rest. Now we need to see if they can get going again. Offensive foul and a legal screen set by Jada Bobb.
I did not see it, Jimmy. Wasn't keeping my eye on Jada right there, but it's been the one thing they have been cracking down on here in this game, or moving screens. As physical as they're letting them play, and they're not letting them get away with that.
Yeah, 3 fouls now on Jada. Here at the high post. Outside to Felix. And the ball knocked away and stolen by Martinez. She has Luther to beat. In from the right, goes up and lays it in. Martinez with 22. 45-37. That restores a little order here for the Pack. Get the lead back up to 8. Here's Heckard with it on the right. Oh, no crossover move, and then
kicked before a foul.
Ball kicked by the Thunderwolves there.
That was fortunate.
Thought they might have called a trip, but instead just a kick. The kick ball ended up tripping her. Ball trouble, and they get it into Felix. Almost forced the turnover there. Spitzek with good defense on Felix. Oh, nice spin move by Felix. Goes in, and she's clobbered. Didn't need to do that. I think they had her double teamed.
Yeah, they made a great move, but she ran right into a double team.
Yeah, I think Spitzek panicked there because Mesa on the switch had her. And they'll get Nesbitt back in. So Felix to shoot a pair. 2 for 2 from the line in this game. 81% on the year. She's usually very reliable.
Yeah, Felix is a good player.
She feels good. She'd missed the last couple of games.
Questionable, I guess, is what you want to say.
Yeah.
Questionable here tonight. Not sure if she was going to play or not.
Hits them both. It's a 6-point game again, 45-39. We'd just like to see the Thunderwolves keep them at bay here. Ball left side to Sweetwine. Drives the baseline. A little running right-hand teardrop. Missed it. Long rebound to Martinez on the baseline. Gets rid of it to Sweetwine. Shot clock resets. Sweetwine going to fire a 3. It's up off the back iron. No good. Mesa keeps the rebound alive, but the Cougars are able to steal it away. Wattawa with it. They could draw a little closer here. And a long-range bomb from the right wing. No good. And the rebound to Sweetwine, and she's fouled by Wattawa. That's
CSU,
gang rebounding at its best.
CSU has just been bound determined to let it fly tonight. They're now 3 for 18 in this one. Thunderwolves haven't shot it great either, but they haven't just forced stuff here in the second half.
Now what you worry about is the Cougars somehow getting hot. Oh, that's not going to help. The matter is a bad pass by Sweetwine. 1-on-2 the other way, running right-hander. No good. They missed it. Sweetwine gets the rebound.
Great job by Dasani. Got her hands back down.
Martinez in from the right. Layup. Good! Another brilliant assist by Sweetwine as she makes up for the turnover, and the Thunderwolves back by 8. 47.
Smell another 30-piece tonight,
We're almost there, aren't we? 6 more to go. Ball on the right side. Little jumper on the way by the lefties. No good. And the rebound to Sweetwine as Addison Rogge, true freshman out of Flower Mound, Texas, place you're familiar with.
Up in the DFW area.
Here is Sweetwine going to drive it all the way. Nice dish. Wow. Mesa missed the layup. You got to hit that shot. Oh, my goodness. And on the rebound, it's tied up. That's twice the Thunderwolves have missed just point-blank layups.
They don't get any easier than that, Jimmy.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Now they're checking. I think this should be Cougar ball.
I think it got tied up, right?
Yeah, it was a jump ball, so.
Yeah. Well, they're going to keep it down there with the Thunderwolves. So,
do we have a jump ball earlier in this quarter? Thunderwolves got it first to start the quarter. Must have had another jump ball at some point. I can't remember.
I won't argue with it.
Yeah. And now they have changed it up. It is Cougar ball.
We talked too loud again. They heard us.
Shh, Jim, quiet.
Shut up over there, Jim.
Ball bounded to Heckert. Brings it across the timeline. I think that's the Cougars' lone hope in this game. Just take it over. Ball on the right side. Here's Didier, hands it to Heckert. Little runner on the way, left it short. Rebound to Martinez, and she's cut off and fouled in the backcourt.
It was a foul, but that was
foul
kind
on
of
Didier.
an anticipated call. She called it before.
Yeah,
he got fouled.
Before the contact happened,
Yes.
it looked like there was going to be a collision.
Yes.
Martinez got away from
She
it,
called it before the contact was even made.
and that's why she had to sell it.
Yeah.
She has, wait a minute.
Oh, I got it.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Just another night in the RMAC.
Up to Mesa. Mesa hands it off to Nesbitt.
Oh, there's
no.
kicked. It was kicked.
They don't call the kick. Back the other way. Wilhelm into the corner. Felix for three. Missed it. Rebound loose on the deck. Picked up by Martinez. Oh, long down court. Feed finds Spitzek into the corner. Owens for three. It's on the way. In and out. No good. That would have been huge. Foul on Mesa going over the back.
Now that looked like Roman Fuller to Reggie Retzlaff right there.
Oh, my goodness. You got to hit these shots. You got to have them.
Tell you one thing, though, Jim, is CSU is settling for a lot of jump shots right now.
Yeah, Thunderbolts just need to make them pay.
Yeah, just keep being gritty on the defensive end.
Wilhelm with it. Goes up top. Goes Didier. High post. Simonich, that's an offensive foul. Plowed right into Nesbitt. Carissa Ratliff says that's a flop. But that was a major league turn. Nesbitt did a great job
I think in the last game you called it on your call. I think she might have gotten away with it. That one was not.
Yeah.
That one was legit.
Ball inbounded to Spitzek. Pressured by Heckert in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Lob it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt turns, faces, a couple dribbles. Couple more dribbles. Hands it off to Martinez. Martinez drives the baseline. She's fouled.
She's going up with it, right, too?
And we're already over the limit, so it's going to be 2 free throws no matter what. That's the 5th team foul. So good alert play there by Martinez. Foul on Wilhelm. That's her third. So Martinez to the line. Free throw's good. 25 for Sanea. Thunderwolves want to check Bob into the game. They're saying, nope. The official says, sit down. You will come in when I say you can come in.
With authority.
Free throw's good. I don't know why I went all Inglorious Bastards there on that. You know, it's one of my favorite movies. 49-39. Thunderwolves by 10. Here's Colweiss with the ball at the top of the key. Hands it off to Heckert. Hand it off to Heckert. Little runner on the way. Missed it, and the rebound to Owens.
They're making her work for it now, Jimmy.
Yeah, they are getting an extra body on her for sure. Nesbitt brings across the timeline. Big trip here for the Thunderwolves. They could really get some separation. And bad pass. I didn't need that. And it's Heckert. Down the lane. Layup good. Well, I thought it was a big trip. Maybe get the lead to 12. Instead, they give up a turnover, and turnovers always lead to baskets. 49-41. 4:50 to go. Hope that isn't the turning point there, Ty. I'm going to circle it. Here's Martinez on the baseline. Says, here's your turning point. She has 28. 51-41. Thunderwolves by 10.
She's incredible, Jimmy.
She has just been a totally different player this last 5 or 6 games. Has found her niche. Here's a drive into the lane by Wilhelm. Feeds it outside. Jumper on the way by Gross-Didier. No good. Rebound underneath. Oh, it's another strong rebound. Hands it off to Spitzek. Ahead to Martinez. Martinez on the fly. Lob it down low to Bob. Turns. Goes to the basket. Lays it in. Give the assist to Martinez.
And they are just flat out wearing Colorado Christian out right now.
9 for Bob. It's 53-41. 4 minutes to go. Drive to the hoop. Foul on Owens. And we've got a timeout on the court. We've got a long time between whistles here. 3:57 to go in the ball game. Thunderwolves lead at 53-41. You can listen to Thunderwolves basketball all season long on the home of the pack, Fox Sports Pueblo.
You're listening to CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Lakewood. Thunderwolves lead at 53-41. Ian's Pizza scoreboard. Metro over Shadron 71-52. South Dakota Mines over Regis 78-48. Black Hills State defeated Colorado Mines 62-50. Mesa over Fort Lewis 69-50. Western Colorado over Adams State 70-60. First free throw clank.
I'll tell you what, Jim, not to get too greedy, but just about everything went the Thunderwolves' way tonight, barring they're able to hold on to his 12-point lead the last 4 minutes. Just everything except the Metro game.
Right. 1 out of 2 for Wattawa. It's 53-42. Thunderwolves up by 11. Just got to take care of the basketball down the stretch here. Get it ahead to Spitzek. Top to Sweetwine. Sweetwine hands it off to Spitzek. Cross-court feed to Martinez, working the weave game. The high post to Bob. Back to Martinez. Steps back. Will fire a three. It's on the way. Ooh. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Owens. She's been great on the boards. Outside to Sweetwine. Down low to Bob. Comes outside. Owens for three. It's on the way. It's off the back iron. No good. Bob gets another rebound. Has the ball ripped away, though, by the Cougars to Heckert. Heckert brings it across the timeline. Into the corner. Here's Simic. Almost getting to be must score on each trip right now for the Cougars at this point in the game. Here's Wilhelm. Pulls up. Little jumper on the way. It's an air ball, and the rebound to Bob on the baseline.
They are just settling. And the Thunderwolves give Tommy Johnson a lot of credit to his halftime speech. He made adjustments at the half.
Sweetwine with it. 3 minutes to go here. Thunderwolves lead at 53-42. Sweetwine stop and go move in for the right. Missed the layup. Layup was a little too strong. Kind of a right-hand runner that time. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll belong to the Cougars. Great idea, great move. Just didn't get it high enough up off the glass. It's one thing about Sweetwine, though. She does not shy away from the tall timber.
Nope, she doesn't.
Come the Cougars. Cole Weiss with it. Onto the right side. They get it up top to Heckert. High post. Goes Didier. Cole Weiss drives in. Doesn't take the three. Goes left side. Heckert will launch from downtown. It's good. Heckert with 25. Gives them some hope here. 53-45. 2:30 to go. Bounce pass to Spitzek on the right wing. Those just got to be tough with the basketball here. To Owens. A couple of hoops would help as well. Up top to Bob. Right side to Martinez. Martinez stops. Goes left side to Sweetwine. Shot clock at 8. Sweetwine now. A couple dribbles. Looks for a screen. Steps back. Goes left side. Spitzek's open. Three-pointer on the way. Got it! Boom! Ruby, Sweeney, Spitzek, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
There you go, 56-45. Thunderwolves by 11. Heckert on the left side. Give it off to Wattawa. Three-pointer by Heckert. Missed it this time on the force, and the rebound to Martinez. That about do it. A minute 40 to go here. Feed it up, head down to Spitzek. That three-pointer by Spitzek just kind of took the wind out of the sails here. Spitzek on the right wing. Dribbles around a screen. Bounce pass up top to Owens. Into the corner to Sweetwine. Sweetwine now gives it off to Bob. Bob right side to Martin. Oh, nice little move to the baseline. Steps back, doesn't fire, goes to Bob. Free throw line. Jumper is up. It's an air ball. A lot of drama building up to that. Rebound the other way. Here's Wilhelm into the corner. Three-pointer on the hole, man, and Bob clobbered her.
Yeah, that was a good call there. JJ's just got a little aggressive with her closeout right there.
So Cole Weiss will go to the line to shoot three.
Love the effort there by Jada to get back on defense right there, but she's got to be a little less aggressive with your closeout. I think that's exactly what the coaches are talking to her right now. She walks off the court.
Yeah, Tommy, the little extra, then he's shaking his head, says, "Oh man, I hate freshmen." He's saying that's what he's saying to himself. Here's a free throw up, no good.
Not this one, he doesn't.
Hate's a little too strong. You don't hate the freshman.
Word.
I just
freshman mistake.
Freshmen frustrate me. Cole Weiss hits the second. We're going to try this one out on Ty. If this one goes in, we'll see here. It's up. It's good. You know what that is? John Riston hates it. That's a meatloaf.
A meatloaf?
Yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
John absolutely hates that. I always don't reason that he hates it. I do it all the time. I have to do it. It's just a test to see if he's listening.
Yeah, see if he's paying attention.
Yeah. Spitzek to the free throw line. She's had the single biggest shot of the game, I felt like.
Yes,
there.
it was.
Stop that run. Free throws up and good.
She is Miss Reliable at the free throw line as well.
She is unbelievable this year. 92%, 36 of 39.
I hope we didn't just do it to her.
And we did.
No.
It always works in reverse sometimes.
That one's on me.
We had a lane violation, though, so it's a mulligan.
Okay, mulligan. We like those.
We like a do-over.
We like mulligans.
To take full advantage of this, though, or so we're going to feel really terrible. It's up.
Oh, Jimmy, what did we do? What did we do?
Oh, well, here come the Cougars. Back the other way. That's got to be a foul. Foul on Sweetwine.
Didn't need to do that. No. Just let her go at that point. Give her the layup.
Shoot, we even gave her the Aussie chant after the 3.
Wow.
And
I have to have a talk with Ruby that she let us down.
Talking about a great free throw shooter she is, and then she does that to us. But, I'm sure her loved ones say, but it's your guy's fault.
Yeah, it's art. Yeah. She got a big fan base back in Australia. I'm sure they're tuned in.
Well, Nelson Collar, I've been talking with him a little bit, former Thunder Wolf back in the, about 2017, 16, 17, 18, around in that ballpark. Yeah. One of the great shot blockers all time at Thunder Wolves men's basketball. He's out of Australia. He's playing pro ball.
Is he?
Yeah, Europe and Australia. He's still fooling around with it. Great photographer as well. He's living the life everybody else wants to live. He's always on some beach.
Tough life.
It's always in the sun.
A real tough life he's got.
He's good looking. He's 6'10". He's lean. He's mean. It's just pure jealousy. That's all it is. Sweetwine at the line to shoot a free throw. It's up and good. That's Genesis' first point of the night, isn't it?
Is it really?
I think so.
Let's confirm. Individual. But how about that? Yeah, first point of the night, and they haven't needed her.
But she's had a tremendous impact on the game, though.
8 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah, crazy. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it here with 44.9 seconds to go. It's 59-48. Got to catch up on my book here. Thunderwolves by 11. Walking Stick Golf Course, Dave Lewis. That's the home of the Thunderwolves. You like Walking Stick?
I'm a member over there.
That's the way to be. Way to be. Well, Dave Lewis, he's saying it's going to be his last year. He's got a girlfriend down in Florida, though. I think
the ladies calling, huh?
Ladies are calling.
Ladies
I go, what else you got to do?
Dave.
I go, well, I guess you do have something else. So, but
he's trading it in for the old.
Yeah, one final year. I play a lot of golf with his brother Mikey out at. We play occasionally at Walking Stick. Play out at the Hawk as well. But this is an ad for Walking Stick. We want to get you out there. You're out there. You're a member. I need to get out there more. I'm telling you, when it's firm and fast, there's no place better.
It's been the winter to do it, and we haven't really done it.
Here is the drive to the hoop. Instead of taking the shot,
don't foul.
Throws the pass. On the way, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Wattawa. Outside to Heckert. Heckert has been special in this game. Drives the baseline, forces it up and in. Heckert has 27. Case in point, though, you can't do it all by yourself.
Nope.
Owens ahead to Martinez. Oh, and the ball spiked away and stolen by Wattawa. Pulls up, shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Spitzek.
Well, got a little quick there. He didn't need to.
Cougars trying to make a late run at it. You can just see the frustration on Jordan Heckert here. Great game, 27 points, and the team's going to beat. Ball inbounded into the corner. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Martinez in traffic. And then she's fouled. Oh, man, is she all right? Ooh. That did not look good, man. At her knee.
No, I think she hit her.
Was knocked up off. And Tommy Johnson telling her to be tough.
Tommy's like, you are not allowed to get hurt.
Easy for him to say.
Yeah. You were the one person that is not allowed to get hurt.
Get up. Be tough. Yeah, well, shake it off.
Yeah,
Shake
shake
it
it,
off.
rub some dirt on it.
That looked a lot worse than it turned out to be. Free throw up and good.
Casually makes free throw, like nothing happened.
$60-50. Oh gosh. Maybe just mentally, I was saying I didn't want to say it.
I didn't want to say it either.
You didn't want to say it either. I say she needs a free throw for 30.
I didn't want to say it.
And I think just mental telepathy.
Mental. Even if you think it, it's still
Even
a
if
jinx.
you think it's a jinx.
Oh.
So she doesn't get that 30 piece. We'll talk to her about it. We're going to have her out again.
We got to apologize to Ruby and Sanea now.
The Cornerstone Roofing postgame show will be coming your way here in a little bit. She'll be our Chick-fil-A star of the game. Well,
is she running out of items on the Chick-fil-A menu?
Well, we're going to have to go for dessert menus
Okay,
now.
dessert menu. There you go.
Hey,
what kind of milkshake?
Are you ready for your next project, by the way?
Let's hear it.
Well, at Rush's Pueblo Lumber, you'll find premium hardwoods you need for top-tier results. Got to build something for your office there. A little shelving unit. Progression-grade tools, high-quality hardware you need. Stop by today. They're at 416 West 2nd Street right there in downtown Pueblo since 1909, Ty. That's back in the horse and buggy days. You could have built a horse and buggy with Rush's Pueblo Lumber Supplies. Three-pointer from the top and a foul on Spitzek. So now Heckert's got a chance with 3 free throws to get to 30.
Well, let's get a meatloaf. What do you call it?
Yeah, meatloaf is lever 29. Are we going to have a review here?
We're going to maybe
they might be seeing if it's 3 or 2.
Yeah. Only thing I can think of.
Well, let me get a chance to thank some more sponsors. InBank Mobile Banking includes Zelle. Level up to a new world of possibilities. Download it today. InBank, banking that's on the go. Member FDIC. Now, Tyler, I know you subscribe to the Howler, right?
Absolutely.
You get it in your inbox
every Sunday.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Referee.
Hey,
yeah, they don't often do that.
Like
he found
him.
us over in the corner.
I like him.
He thought we were in. I thought we looked like we're in detention.
He's one of the good ones. So, I was like, "Oh, Jimmy, what'd you say?"
Yeah, what are you talking about? So, anyway, the Howler. You go to bficcc.com. Takes you to the Colorado Collegiate Chronicle. There's a little button at the top that says "Click here." Well, click there. Enter your name and your email address, and you'll get the Howler, which is the newsletter form to keep you updated on all things Thunderwolves. 2 shots.
How nice of that referee there. He wants to stick around and call the men's game.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the free throws up and good by Heckert. She has a chance to match Martinez here.
Sanea needs to go catch the inbounds pass.
It's good. Yeah, catch the inbounds and get fouled.
Oh.
Instead, it goes into Spitzek, and the ball knocked away out of bounds.
Oh, they did call a foul.
Yep, they are going to call a foul on the Cougars.
We're getting greedy over here, Jim.
Yeah, we wanted that ball inbounded to Martinez's chance to get to 30, but instead it's Spitzek again, a chance to atone and start a new free throw streak.
There we go. You want to double down here?
36 out of 40 on the year. That's 90% exactly. I'm not great at math. My math teacher, like Joe Servy's, misinformation. Free throw, in and out and in again.
Jim, we're fighting with fire right here.
Whew. Second toss, got it. That looked more like Ruby.
There we go.
1 second to go. Heckert off the back iron, no good. And that'll do it. Thunderwolves win it 62-52. What a second half they played here tonight. Coming from behind to win this ball game. Stay tuned. Our Cornerstone Roofing postgame show is next, including our Chick-fil-A star of the game. I'll give you 3 guesses. Yeah, but it's that girl again, Sanea Martinez. Comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Hey, Dean, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Record the interviews and email them to me in case. I never got a chance to check my connection here before the game.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, great. Thank you.
with the players and
Player
game
and the
and all
coach,
that, right?
yeah.
Cool.
Let's see who's refereeing tonight. See if I have to have issues. Nope, I think we're all right.
One minute. Ten seconds.
You're listening to CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports 1350. Let's head down to the court and join the voice of your pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to the place we affectionately call Tough Shed Arena here on the campus of Colorado Christian University. It's actually called the Event Center. Thunderwolves win it 62-52. Thunderwolves trailed at halftime 25-24, and both Ty McDonough and I both agreed. We said, hey, you know what, this start to the second half will be critical for the Thunderwolves. They came out on fire. They outscored the Cougars 12-2 to start the third quarter, got them some separation, withstood a couple of runs in the second half by Colorado Christian. They got it within 6 on a couple of occasions, but no closer than that. Thunderwolves end up winning the ball game 62-52. Another great night for Sanea Martinez. She finishes with 29, 11 of 19 from the field, 2 of 7 from downtown, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Also chipped in 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Ho-hum, just another great night for Sanea Martinez. Otherwise, for the Thunderwolves, 9 points for Sweeney Spitzek, 9 also for Jada Bob, 4 each for Nesbitt and Roffel. After that, 3 for Owens, 2 for Jones, 2 for Sweetwine. So we mentioned Roffel at 4. I'm not sure I did or not. Thunderwolves 21 of 54 from the field, 5 of 22 behind the arc, 15 of 18 from the free throw line. For the Cougars, 29 points tonight for Hecker to lead the way for them. They were 17 of 61, only 4 of 24 behind the arc, 14 of 19 from the free throw line. Thunderwolves out-rebound them 40-30. Thunderwolves also doing just a great job all the way around in a lot of different other areas of this game. 12 assists to only 6 for Colorado Christian. And not wasting any time tonight, Tommy Johnson's made his way out. He wants to get back home, I'm sure. That's probably what his thinking is, and get onto this little mini vacation. Tommy, what an excellent second half. Ty and I talked about it when coming out in the second half. We thought, this next 5 minutes is going to be critical for this Thunderwolves season. And you guys came out, outscored them 12-2, got the separation you needed in that game.
Absolutely. At this time of the year, I was telling our girls, everybody's banged up. Everybody's tired. We went Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. And so no excuses. Everybody has to do it. And so I thought at halftime, we decided, hey, don't settle and, get the ball to Sanea and move around a little bit.
Yeah, welcome to the WNBA. Play every other night. That's kind of the way it's been here. But your team really responded. I thought first half just couldn't quite get a flow going. Mm-hmm. But in the second half, decided, let's get a little bit more moving off offense. But I thought defensively picked up the intensity a little bit.
That's exactly what we thought. I thought, our second half defense paid attention to some details, getting out on some shooters, denying some passes, getting in some passing lanes. And so, I really thought we had a chance to blow it open. We had a couple turnovers that I think cost us to go up a little bit more. But defensively, definitely locked in, and I thought they rebounded it better tonight.
Well, I'm not going to let you completely off the hook. There's a number 3 on that team.
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh,
yeah.
man, was she dynamite tonight. Just took over that ball game. But even in the fourth quarter, though, she couldn't take over. I know they wanted to have her take over, and you guys started hedging out on her and really made it tough, and I think that's what enabled you to win the ball game down the stretch.
You know, we knew her and number 10, Haley Luther, were really good players and capable of taking over. But, you know, you pick your poison. I thought Haley was a little too big for some of our guards, so it left number 3 open. But we fouled her a couple of times when we just shouldn't have. You know, we gave her a couple points, and so, but she's a good player. And, again, you know, kudos to her. But proud of our girls who got the win.
Well, and the other obvious strategy, you know what, if one person's going to go off, let her be the one, but don't let anybody else get going, and you guys did a good job of covering up. And I thought rebounding the ball, we singled out Nyla Owens tonight. You put her into the starting lineup. We all know about her three-point shooting capability, but I think she's given you some toughness on the board. She's been getting a lot of tough rebounds for you.
Man, she is, and she's another one of those kids, when it clicks, she's going to be a really good basketball player. Right now, I think she understands her role too: defend, rebound, make threes, and so she's been excellent in her role.
Well, Tommy, you get a chance now to enjoy a couple days off. I'm sure it'll be kind of nice after this little stretch here, and get the team probably back in on Saturday or Sunday, maybe shoot around a little bit and get ready for a critical next week. Another couple of tough games on the road, but, man, winning these 2 games this weekend plus a couple of one with Saturday, a totally different outlook for the ball club.
Totally different. I was just telling our girls that, you know, I remember the feeling in that locker room after we lost to Highlands.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you're just shaking your head. You're trying to figure out some answers. And to our girls' credit, they went back to the drawing board and they let us coach them up. And extremely proud of this group right now.
All right, enjoy your break,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Tommy Johnson, head coach of the Thunderwolves, hard-earned victory, and now we're going to bring her in again. And some ways, our star of the game guest has been he could join. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Come on in. Get some airtime for the young fella. All right. You bashful? Let's see. We'll get the mic over here for him, too, just in case he wants to chat it up as well. You want to hold the mic? You hold the mic in case we have a question for you. Sanea Martinez joining us now, our star of the game. And who do we have with us here tonight?
What's your name?
DJ.
BJ?
DJ.
All right. Did you like the game? What'd you think? Okay, what relationship is this to you?
It's my nephew.
Nephew, nice. All right. Well, welcome to Fox Sports Pueblo and welcome to Facebook Live and all that. Sanea, I thought your ball club responded well there in the second half. It was a critical time of the game. You know, it's halftime. They got the lead on you. You guys had frittered away an 8-point lead in the first half. Some points in this season, the game might have gotten away from it, but you guys seemed to really buckle down. That first 5 minutes of the second half were huge.
Yeah, you know, I think this game we could have easily given up, and I don't think we did. So I think that shows a lot to our character, especially after the long weeks that we've had. We've had 4 games, probably like the last week and a half. So it's been a lot, and we're ready for a good rest. So.
Well, you've got to feel great when you know, one thing about it, when you're a basketball player and you run the break and you get out there ahead of the field and nobody gets you the ball. But when you run, you know that Genesis or Dasani are going to find you when you're out there busting your butt to fill in the lane.
Yeah, you know, shout out G and Dasani too. Even Ruby too. They always find me because they always know that I like to run. So that's their first look is up the floor. So.
Well, and it's a hard-earned. You know, some of you've just missed the 30-point effort. Ty and I felt extremely bad. We didn't say it. We were quiet as could be. We didn't want to say the free throw was for 30, but maybe mentally we should have missed that one to get you a 30-piece. But tonight you didn't do it by shooting threes. You did it more. It was more workmanlike to get those 30 points.
Yeah, you know, Coach Tay told me at halftime. She said you're more than just a shooter. So drive the ball. So that's what I did, and it worked out in my favor. So. Well,
and the rest of your ball club responded too. I thought you guys crashed the boards when you needed to. Got a lot of the winning plays you needed to make. You made in this game.
Yeah, I thought Nyla did super good on the rebounding, and even Jada and Lacey did too. So it was a good team win today. So.
Well, now you got to feel good about it. You get a little break. It's hard to find breaks during the season, but it's kind of like a little 2-day vacation for you guys to kind of absorb what you guys have just done this last week, and particularly these last 3 games. and now it gives you a chance to recharge for this home stretch.
Yeah, I think we'll be good physically and mentally as well. But we still have more games going on, so we still got to get in the gym. So.
All right, congratulations. Say hi to
Thank
everybody.
you.
We already
Say
know
hi.
what you want at what does he want at Chick-fil-A? What do you want? Chick-fil-A, what do you want?
What do you get from Chick-fil-A?
What's your favorite Chick-fil-A?
Chicken nuggets?
Nuggets? Yes. Chicken nuggets. There you go. DJ has spoken. Zanea, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Zanea Martinez, our star of the game. We'll come back. We'll wrap up this portion of our broadcast right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. There you go. Thanks, sweetheart. Thanks, pal. You did great. Okay. You know what? Just play the. You got what, 2 or 3 here? What do you got going?
This one's a 2, and then I've got 2 more 2s after this.
Come back to me real quick. I'll do just a little scene setter. 2, play the interview. 2, start of the game.
Sounds good.
All right.